Well, you may see some marked trees the next time you're at Zoar Valley. That's because the Department of Conservation has come out with plans to cut down nearly 100 acres of forest later this year. It's a plan that's seeing pushback from local environmental groups. And our Dylan Morello joins us with what both sides are saying. Dylan.
Marley, today was the first of two protests planned by Zoar Valley Coalition, a group who calls the logging plan a breach of public trust and environmental hazard. On the flip side of the coin, the DEC says this is being done to protect the environment.
Save the trees at Zoar. Save the trees at Zoar. Save the trees at Zoar.
Earlier this year, the New York State Department of Conservation, along with Audubon, Connecticut, and New York, painted to cut 92 acres of forest for timber and wildlife management in the DEC-owned Zoar Valley area along Wickham Road in Cattaraugus County. Katie Petronis, the Deputy Commissioner for National Resources at the DEC, says this is being done to create a mixed forest habitat for endangered birds and tree variety to prevent disease.
The goal of our types of forest management is really to help establish a forest that has a variety of different age stands, of different species.
The project focuses on the multiple use area of Zoar Valley, which is separate from the unique area surrounding the creek and cliffs, which is designated Forever Wild. The sustainable forest management involves the removal of invasive species, clear cutting, and thinning some areas, along with placing a slash wall of cut trees to keep deer out.
Forest management can be done sustainably. It can be done in such a way as to benefit the forest health and forest ecology, to really increase the biodiversity in a region. And that is what we are hoping to achieve through this project.
The group, Zoar Valley Coalition, says the DEC's good intentions aren't good for the planet's future. Adding a slash wall would create an eyesore, a barrier for all wildlife, and a fire hazard, among other problems.
A mature forest environment take carbon and methane out of the air and put oxygen back into the air.
The group argues that old-growth forests like Zoar Valley are needed because of their ability to capture more carbon from the atmosphere than younger trees. Adding our future neighbors need us to fight more than ever.
We can't just continue to turn a blind eye or not have enough time to protect what's going to sustain us.
This is one of the few spots where you can really experience the oaks, the poplars, the beach. To breathe that air, to have the physical and mental capacity to access forests like this keeps you healthy.
Now, the DEC tells us that the Habitat Improvement Project, or what the Friends of Zoar Valley are calling logging, could begin as soon as this winter. Reporting in the studio, Dylan Morello, News 4.